Well, as the undisputed international queen of burlesque, Dita Von Teese has helped bring the risque performance style back to the forefront of popular culture. Her fame has even taken her to primetime TV with a guest role on CSI.
Oof, I have to go. I have to get up early and you have work to do.
Now, after a long wait, the entrepreneur, author and performer is in Australia, touring her acclaimed show, Strip, Hooray, for the very first time. We are delighted to welcome Dita Von Teese joins us now live. Dita Von Teese joins us now live from Perth. Sorry, Dita, I jumped the gun there. Welcome to Australia. You've been credited with bringing burlesque back into popular culture. How does that feel?
Well, it feels pretty good. I started performing in the early 90s, and so it's really great to see the evolution of burlesque and what it means in this moment, rather than what it meant in the golden age of burlesque in the 30s and 40s, where it was primarily entertainment for men. And it's, you know, very much a new kind of feminist movement in its new form.
This show is called Strip, Hooray. It's sold out across Australia. You've actually even added extra dates. What is it that makes it so popular?
Well, I like to think about the reasons I started performing burlesque in the first place. I felt like I didn't have a lot of icons of beauty that I felt that I could relate to. So I gravitated toward 1940s and 50s Hollywood and the pin-up, because it was very much about the art of creation, about red lipstick and red nails, and you know, the costumes in burlesque were something that really appealed to me. The glitz and the glamour, and I felt like I could create that. That's something I could learn how to create, and it's not about really what you're born with. The greatest performers in burlesque are not perfect, pretty little pinup girls. They're definitely not supermodels, and I think that, you know, that sort of always appealed to me, that I could create a show that, you know, that really I could find my own confidence with making these shows.
Dita, how are Aussie audiences reacting to the show?
It's been amazing. We've had big theaters packed full with thousands of people, and it's been very exciting. It's mostly women and their partners, and a lot of the LGBTQ community. It's really just a beautiful sight for me to see from the stage as well, to see all these other people like me that are embracing retro glamour.
Dita, in some of the wilder moments in your show, you perform in a giant martini glass that's emblazoned with 50,000 Swarovski crystals. You also ride a life-size pink velvet mechanical bull. How do you come up with these ideas?
Well, a lot of the acts are, you know, classic burlesque ideas that I wanted to find ways of doing them in a more extravagant way and in a new way. I work a lot with my very close friend Catherine Delish, who's also in the show, and a lot of these ideas were things that we did together, and we just would dream big about what we thought burlesque could be. You know, something more extravagant, bigger production values, things that we fantasized about seeing on stage. We just built them and made shows.
Yeah, grand ideas. How do you decide what goes into the show?
Well, the support cast is very important. For me, I think one of the most important messages of burlesque is the diversity in beauty, different ethnicities, different body shapes, different ages. We have boys in the show. I think it's just important that people walk away from a show like this and see someone that they can find something in common with, and to see that being a great performer doesn't have anything to do with how young you are, or you know, how pretty you are, or, you know, being even a really talented dancer. There's a lot more to it than that, I think.
Dita, as well as a burlesque performer, you're an international best-selling author. You're also an entrepreneur. How do you find time to balance all of that?
Well, I've gotten better at delegating, because I'm generally a real do-it-yourself kind of girl. But I've gotten better at getting together a good support team, and you know, making sure that I still you know, just focus on the things that are most important to me.
You've also branched out and designed your own clothes. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, well, I started a cardigan sweater collaboration with Wheels and Doll Baby, who's an Australian company, and you know, we launched this about 12 years ago when we've reissued it in many different colors, and it's become a collector's item for girls, and a lot of girls are wearing them to the show, so that's been very exciting. And yeah, and so I'm doing an in-store with them in Sydney on June 29th for the most loyal, faithful cardigan sweater wearers, so we're very excited about that.
Wonderful. Dita, lovely to have you on the show. We hope you enjoy your time in Australia. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
We'll give everyone the details. As we said, extra shows have been added to Dita's Australian tour. For all of those details, just head across to the Daily Edition website. It's all up there.